Okay, hello everyone. This is the final open invitation to the Money Mind. We do these every Tuesday. It's a part of a program I'm running, and this is the final invitation that was open. I was working on it yesterday, and I was like, okay, I just need everybody to join this. This is important. And so I'm so glad you guys are here. Today, we are going over some really awesome stuff, and I can't wait to get started. Okay, so here we go. All right, so we are on the Money Mind. It's February 25th, 2025, brought to you by Guaranteed Prosperity and hosted by me. How long is up to you? Your first million is up to us. So the idea here is to give you the data to make you one of the 10,000 ethical millionaires that I'll be working with. That's my purpose, is to create 10,000 ethical millionaires, to give you the data to make it happen. You're the one that needs to make it happen. I need you to know that. You need to put in the work. However, I'll give you the tools so that you can. Hi, Eileen. Excellent. Okay, great. So here we go. Agreements. No recordings, video, audio, screenshots, etc. Nothing I say today is true unless it's true for you. You need to observe and you need to see, is it true for you? Don't let me move from point A to point B before you fully understand point A. Sounds fair, yes. All I teach is simple, since the end result of complication is unworkability. Most people love the complicated stuff because it sounds fancy, and if it's really fancy sounding, it's probably workable. But the truth is, the simple stuff is the workable, and the complicated never happens, but your instinct is to reject those things that sound too simple, because it can't be that simple. My problem is huge. My problem is complicated. It needs a complicated answer. No, it needs a simple answer. And most importantly, you are not a spectator in the class. You're a participant, a partaker. You will get results only if you participate. How do you have a chance to participate? In the chat. Use it. If you just sit there and eat your chips and check your phone every once in a while, you will not get the benefits from today. But if you say, look, I am doing this right now for the next hour and a half, I am committing, I'm turning off my phone, I'm taking away any distractions, I'm here, I'm in it, I'm going to suck out every second, and I'm going to use the chat, you'll see you'll get a lot. And if not, you won't get results. Not you'll get a little results, you won't get results. Exactly, Harold. We're going to learn applicable knowledge, and the purpose is results, not thinking. I have somebody that I was working with, and he said to me, listen, I've done a lot of different of your programs. I got so many wins, but I saw that you made a lot of money in your life. I haven't yet made enough money. And so I said, okay, let's look at what have you been actually doing? And it turns out that he hasn't been working. He hasn't been going out, not looking for a job, not selling a product, not calling people, not promoting, not marketing, nothing. What was he doing? He was doing courses, which helped him to some degree, but then saying, how come I don't have money in parallel? Well, you don't have money in parallel because you have to work. You have to apply. You have to take this powerful knowledge and implement it. This knowledge doesn't work unless you do. So it's very powerful, but you've got to put in the work. The Ferrari doesn't go very fast when it's parked. So I'm giving you a Ferrari, you need to drive it. So we're not going for thinking where the Ferrari is sitting in the garage, we're going for results. Now to get results, you will need to apply what you learn. The more we work with people, the more we realize how important it is to say this. To get results, you need to apply what you learn. You see, this universe is a rough and tough universe. And even the lions among us have a hard time surviving this game. And hence, my 10,000 ethical millionaires are the tough ones, the bold, those who insist on getting results. Insist means that you continue despite resistance. Insisting is continuing despite resistance. If I insist to get it done, I will make sure it happens. And there will be resistance. Don't be surprised when you have to fall a few times when you're learning how to walk, or when you're learning how to ride a bicycle, or when you're learning to snowboard. You will fall a few times. It doesn't mean that what you're doing is bad. It means you're working on getting results. Those that end up snowboarding are the ones that insist on learning, on applying. Those that commit and those that are willing to do what it takes, not what is possible from their current viewpoint. You have a current viewpoint on what you think you can do. I'm asking you to do beyond that. And they know that the more they improve, the more they need to improve. The more you learn, the more you need to learn. The better you get at a sport, the more you need to improve at that sport. The more coaching you get, the more coaches you need. Not on the topics that you've already improved on, although you still need on that, but it's not that that will be your main problem now. You'll have new issues that come with your expansion. As I always use the example, LeBron James has more coaches today when he's the best than when he started. The more money he makes, the more he improves, the more MVPs he gets, the more he gets coaching. So that's the introduction. How are you doing so far? Does that make sense? Yes, Lorna, shocking. It is shocking, yes. Are you with me so far? Yes. Good. Absolutely. Perfect. Thank you. I love the chat. I love seeing you guys in the chat. Excellent. Okay, we're going to learn principles you can apply for expansion in every aspect of your life. But you will not get results if you do not insist on understanding each and every word I say. How will I know if you understood? By your results, by your application. What we teach works. If you're not getting results, it tells me that there was something you didn't understand. What is the only reason one does not get the expected results? I'll let you answer. What is the only reason that one does not get the expected results? Yes, you don't implement, but why? Why? What's going on there that you don't get the expected results, that your business is not making as much money as you should, that your sales aren't closing, that you have problems with your health, that your mindset is interfering with the direction that you want to go? Why don't you get the expected results? Why don't your children act in the way that you think will be the best for them? Don't outflow and don't deliver. Misunderstood. So, yeah, the only reason that one does not get the expected results is fake realities. A fake reality is a piece of information that you're 100% sure is right, but when you use it, it doesn't produce the expected results. You have many things that you are currently sure is correct. And what I'm doing on these webinars is showing you another viewpoint with the purpose of blowing away fake realities. Are you with me so far? Hi, Kapil. Wow, true. Yes. Yes, Anthony. Yeah. But first is the misunderstood word or symbol. Yeah, you need to make sure that you understand. That's no doubt about it, 100%. But practically, once you've understood, why don't you get the expected results? Fake realities. Okay. The Money Mind, many of you are invited onto the Money Mind today, okay? Here's what this program is. It's a special program designed to help you solve your current challenges, and it's composed of the following components. Now, you're running a business or not. You're working for someone. You will have challenges. Why is it not just called the Money Seminar? Because it's not just about money. Why is it not just mind? Because I'm not only handling the mind. I'm handling both income and you. Income and what's interfering with you. And so you will have challenges. Life presents challenges daily. So the components that we handle are called the wake. Okay, now what is the wake? The W stands for wins. The definition of success is the sum of all validated improvements. How many times today did you tell yourself, well done? Yes, I improved. God, I look better than yesterday. I did way better on that call. I'm really handling myself well. My email's improved. How many times did you find improvements? Very, very few. Exactly. Most people are professionals by 8 a.m. at finding 100 things that are wrong, where you should be finding at least 101 things that are right. So if all I did with you, literally, if you paid the price of the money mind, and all I did the whole time on these seminars was just get wins out of you, that's all we did, wins, just wins, you'll see that your income will triple just by handling the wins. We're going to do much more than that. That's what we do every time. But just getting you into this practice of validating your improvements will bring about success. So true. Yes, small wins, not easy to recognize or see. Small issues, much easier to see. Correct. We need to reverse it. Each session starts with your wins from implementing what you've learned in the GP lessons or in general, wins in life. Answers. This is a coaching session that's designed to handle the inevitable walls you hit while building your business and making money. You will hit walls. There'll be issues, expansion problems, who to hire, what type of marketing should you do? Should you invest in that direction or not? What do you do with your workload? How do you balance life and family and the requirements of the business? Should you market more, sell more, hire more, organize more? What do you do? I will debug any issue you run into, which is vital and key for real results. Again, that column alone is worth 10 times the price of the money mind. If you're not on the money mind, it's foolish. You're really skipping on an opportunity to get something that will not be available to you in the future. I'm not going to be doing this forever. One day you'll look back and you'll say, I had the chance to work with Meir Ezra. And that's something you skipped on. Win. I noticed that even a small win can turn around a bad day to a positive direction. So noticing and validating wins is very important. Yes, very, very true, Kapil. Next, knowledge. Knowledge equals control. Control is a good thing. And control equals income. The knowledge you will learn from the courses and coaching alone will put you in a state where nothing can strike you down. And expansion. Most of what you need to know is hidden from your view. And of course, it's difficult to progress when you don't see. You'll notice that I cover different topics on these weekly coaching sessions. I don't always do a massive knowledge portion where I basically give you a whole webinar free of charge pretty much, because it's like an added bonus. Like today, I'm doing a whole pretty much webinar on investing. I'm not always going to do that. Sometimes we're just going to do wins, answer a few questions, and that'll be the coaching session. But sometimes, based on your feedback, I will give you things that you need to hear on these sessions, and sometimes I'll do a whole webinar on a topic if I think it's important for you guys to get, for the Money Mind members to get, because what you need is hidden from your view. The biggest issue with the current Money Mind members is I don't hear from you enough. And I know you guys think, no, but I'm a little bit, don't want to bother you, and what I'm paying, it's not now, and I don't want to send you messages every day. Let that be my problem. Send me more data. Tell me what's going on with you. I want to hear from you. If I can hear from you, I can then help you accordingly. So my request to all those that are on the Money Mind and to those that will be joining the Money Mind is I need to hear a lot from you. Please WhatsApp me, email me. I want to hear what's going on. The more, the better. That's what the expansion section is about. In this component, you'll open your eyes to what's actually going on. And as a result, you will expand in all areas of your life. Bridget, there's a monthly/weekly program and a 1-year program. Send how? Email, Facebook. Yeah, exactly, Wendy. You can send it to me email. You can iMessage me. You can send me a pigeon. You can do whatever you want. Just get me the communication so I know what's going on. Yes, great, Kapil. I just want to hear from you because that way I can actually help you. My purpose is that if you're paying $5,000 for a program or $3,000 for a program or $1 for a program, you get much more than what you pay so that it's well worth it for you. Okay, let's start. First of all, wins. I'm going to do this 3 to 5 minutes. Quick. I want to hear your wins from this last week. And as I said, if each one of you doesn't at least have one improvement or one win, it's an alarm bells for you. You need to have an internal alarm bell to say, wow, a week went by and I don't have one positive thing to share. That's an alarm bell. What I'm doing here is getting you in the practice of validating your improvements. Again, if all we did was just wins and I signed off after that and I said, thank you so much, you'll get your money's worth times 5 just by doing wins. So share your wins, have a look and share them. It's not enough for it to be sitting in your head. It's not enough for it to be on a notebook. Share it with me. 15% more cold calls than January. Amazing. Bridget, wow. Super wow. Lorna, I signed up for this course. Yes, Lorna is a Money Mind member. That is a huge win. Well done, Lorna. And we're working on a lot of great things with you. Pipeline, almost at 1 million, Bridget. Incredible. Lorna, I'm going to the Cape Town seminar for the time streams. Yes. Totally amazing. I love it. I made more decisions and more ideas. Amazing, Anthony. Yes. Wendy, I completed helping my dad at his home. I completed building a patio, probably cleaned out my shed and installed hardware cloth to avoid vermin coming inside, getting more people noticing my posts on social media. Amazing. I love that. Getting more people to notice your posts on social media is beautiful. I love it. Harold, since yesterday, I know that we handle things alone by ideas. I was dishwashing and they brought so much stuff to clean, especially with sticking food from the kitchen, which I have to pre-clean before putting it into the machine. And then I organized a trolley and got more space to put the clean dishes there, and the flow was not anymore stuck and I could put it there again. Amazing. That's awesome, Harold. Practical application. I love it. I studied more and had more energy. Amazing, Barbara. Bridget, healthy relationship with my boyfriend. Beautiful. Anita, made it to gym Monday despite working all night Saturday on a project and not sleep until 11. Client happy with the progress. Excellent, Anita. Biwi, I started my best paid job ever. Amazing. Wow. Avery, someone is interested in renting my basement and will be coming today to see if he wants it for sure and look over my roommate agreement. I also found out another person who was interested and it was very toxic, and I'm glad it didn't work out for her to see it. Amazing. Good, Avery. Well done. No coincidence that you caught that. Rudolph, better communication with my girlfriend. Beautiful. Love that. Pam, supportive relationship with son and more jobs. Nice. That's major, Pam. Major. Tariq, more marketing with zero investment and getting awesome results. I love that. Tariq, you must join the Money Mind. Everyone must, but I know, Tariq, we spoke. So, Bridget, slept 3 hours and feels good. I love that. Well done. Excellent. Good. Kapil, I started with content for outflow. Excellent. Good. Thank you for sharing your wins. And isn't it nice to hear from everybody their wins? Like, isn't it actually enjoyable for every person to read what every other person writes? It's like, it really brings everything up. It's a thing that people don't do enough, is share wins. And you have no idea how deep it goes and how important it is to share your wins. Lorna, my clients are getting more wins. That's amazing. That's a win, and a huge win. Yes, it's great. Yes, so good. Exactly, good. Now, I want to do a quick section to answer any questions that I can answer for you. Sometimes people write to me on WhatsApp specific questions, and I tell them, ask me on the group coaching because my answer will help everyone. So do you have any questions? It can be any areas of the business that you need help with. Questions from the courses you did, something you didn't fully understand, for example, or any things that don't, it should say, add up for you. Any things that don't add up. Things, it can be with the courses, it can be in business, it can be in the direction of where to go. Any questions that come up. And if you don't have any, that's also fine. But this is an opportunity to ask a question that I can answer and then everyone can benefit from that. Like I did a couple of weeks ago with giving massive insights into Robert's website, which applied for everybody's website. So that's the question. Any questions?
Gal,
Yes.
it's Rudolph. Can you hear me?
Yes, great to hear you. Yes.
I managed to make my mic work today, so that's
Uh,
probably another one.
Another win. It's an improvement. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, so we had a discussion. So you asked that I bring up my confrontation in terms of wow exchange. I know the other two, but the wow exchange is like a completely new concept.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit
So
stuck on that.
what was the question, or what are you stuck on with the WoW exchange?
Well, for the wow exchange, I always just believe that fair exchange is fair exchange, and if I give something extra, so be it. But in my mind, it's still fair exchange,
Mm-hmm.
but not doesn't translate into a wow exchange. So
So,
that
but so what is,
the whole idea of it is to say, okay, but how do I translate exchange into wow exchange?
okay, so how do you do it? How do you make it happen?
Yep.
Okay, good, got it. So first of all, the fact that you know about WoW Exchange is a huge shift, which is amazing. Like it's something that you've was never on your radar, and now it is. So that alone will put your attention on it so you can do something about it. And also, you will start to notice when you are getting WoW Exchange from others, anytime that you go, wow, well, that was more than I expected, you'll start to get ideas just by knowing about WoW Exchange. So that's the first thing, is just by having your attention on it, you'll see it will start to improve. But how it's done practically is you need to find what can you do that's more than what they expect without it being expensive, without it being overkill. It's not 2 for 1. It's not buy one, get one free. It's something unexpected that you can do that will be above and beyond what they've paid for. Fair exchange is fair. I give them what they paid for only. Wow exchange is you're in the restaurant and the chef comes out and says, I made you this something special that I would like you to try. It's a new recipe. It costs him nothing to do. It costs him nothing. But to you, you go, wow, the chef came out, talked to me for 25 seconds and gave me a little cup of something that he wants me to try. Wow. You know, I was sitting at Starbucks like a day or two ago, and they went around giving out samples at this location of their pastries and of like a chai latte. And they just gave these little samples to everyone. They came up to my table where I was working and gave me samples. Wow. Like I want to go back to that location again because it was really nice. I've never had that happen at a Starbucks where they gave out samples. So you basically need to be aware of how can you do something as simple as giving samples to the people in the coffee shop. What can you do that's an extra thing? Whether it's an extra call after a person signs up for a policy and finding out if there's anything else you can do to help them, whether it's getting on the call, you found out something personal about them, something that they like, and it will cost you nothing to arrange it for them. It can be that you found out that the person needs help with something that's disrelated to what you do directly. They need a contact, somebody that they need a supplier for something or some contact for something they need, and you go out of your way to get them a phone number and the name of somebody who you recommend that you know, and you say, hey, I know you just signed up to my insurance policy. Aside from that, I heard you mention that you're looking for a really good interior designer. You told me you're working on your property and you have interior design issues. I wanted to give you 1 or 2 names of people that I have personally worked with and that I recommend. That's wow. You went above and beyond. You went out of your way to do something that cost you nothing, but is like, whoa, this guy is so good. Like he cares about me. Does that make sense? Rudolph? And any other questions based off of what I've said?
Yeah, no, good explanation. It will trigger the ideas and the awareness. So, no, thank you for that.
Yeah, and well done for also saying this, because it's amazing that most people don't have this concept of I need to do more than fair exchange. When you get that, it changes everything in business. It's the answer to why things start to slowly go down in business, because people think I just need to do fair exchange. If you missed that lesson, by the way, about the fair exchange, it's up on our YouTube. That particular lesson, the lesson I did last week, is not public. It was really powerful. I'm not just going to give that data out for free, but the lesson before that, I positioned it when I said it as a public lesson. So we made it public. It was also very powerful. It should honestly be paid for, but it's on YouTube, all about exchange. Okay, Gal, I'm working on a side hustle. I'm working and side hustle, working on an e-commerce business, but handling both is a challenge for me. Okay, what exactly is the question, or what do you need help with? Love that SA accent, Rudolph. So powerful. Yes, he has a beautiful accent. Yeah, remembering the WoW exchange. Yes, Harold. Eileen, you said to be on all platforms everywhere. Can you use the same messaging, for instance, on Facebook as LinkedIn, as Twitter, as Instagram? Yes, I would say that you can. As you get more and more advanced and things start to run smoothly, you can change up certain messaging based on the platform that you're on if you feel you need. But to be honest, at the beginning, I would rather you just promote the same thing on all platforms to hit different audiences and just be everywhere than to not do it because you're not yet ready to change the messaging. Does that make sense? Yes, exactly, Wendy. Kapil, how do you find the ruin or actual problem of the prospect? As mostly they don't tell, and it leads me to not be able to help them. You're right that they don't tell. You're right. The first thing is you need to genuinely close yourself on how much you care about the other person. You need to be sure that you care enough to find out what's really going on. Because if you don't care, why ask? Like, I don't go to the homeless person on the street and dig to find out how his day was. But with my wife, if I'm seeing she had a good day, I really want to know what happened. And if I'm seeing she had a bad day, I really want to know what's happening. So you need to know that you care. And when you care, you will naturally ask. I care so much about my friends. I have this one friend, Alan. And Alan, he's like, the thing about Gal is a digger. He digs. Anytime I tell him, I'm doing good, he'll always say, what do you mean you were doing good? What's good been recently? Tell me more about your day. And he's always like, I can't just say I'm doing good around Gal. He'll always dig. So it's because I really care. And so I naturally dig because I want to know. The guy said I had a good day. It's my friend. Tell me what was good about it. So if you care, you will help find the ruin. And you need to check when they tell you what they think the problem is. Ask them, okay, so that problem, how bad is it on a scale of 1 to 10? And they'll say it's in 7. Okay, so what's the 10 in your life? What's the big problem? And you really care to find out. Or when they give you some kind of an answer, it might not make sense to you. Like that's their problem. For example, I was working one time with a business and or with a guy, and he was telling me, like, I think it was something like he was saying, yeah, I'm not really making enough money. I'm making a lot of money, but I'm not motivated enough. Something like that. I'm like, what do you mean? Because I'm like, when you make money and you're doing well, usually the motivation is there because things are going well. So what do you mean? And he was like, no, I have just issues with, like, even though we're making money, I don't really feel like I'm working enough, or some story he told me. I don't even remember the details. Long story short, we dig, and I find out, it turns out that he felt that what he was selling was unethical. So yes, he was making money, but the motivation was low. Now, it didn't make sense to me at the beginning. He's making money, you're not motivated? I don't get it. Your business is going well, you're expanding, you're selling, you're hiring. It looks to me like you're going to work every day, you're working hard, but you're not motivated. I don't get it yet. So you need to make sure that you get it first. And then you'll probe until you get it. Does that make sense? Kapil, I hope that makes sense, and everyone listening. Bridget, this is helpful. Good, I'm so glad. That's the idea. I'm very, very happy. How to find the hidden purpose. How you find your hidden purpose is what we're doing in the seminar in Cape Town. If you don't know about that, we're doing a 7-day seminar in the end of March in Cape Town. There's a replay on YouTube from Saturday's session where Meir described why people have problems that don't get handled, why people do things that aren't right, why you have an intention to go forward, but you sort of stop yourself, or intrusive thoughts get in the way. So that's what we're covering on the Cape Town seminar. The ruin is needed as a first step, yes, even if it takes an hour or two. Yeah, you need to find what is the ruin, but it shouldn't take too long either. It might take longer, but it doesn't take 10,000 years either. So you need to make sure that it's within a reasonable amount of time. Some people are looking for pricing or asking for proposal without even understanding how we can help them. So either I don't send proposals or I don't get back response when I do. Okay, so number one, if somebody just cold messages you and wants your proposal, nothing wrong with sending them the proposal, but in parallel, get in contact with them. It's not like, oh, I'm just not going to send you a proposal. No, send them the proposal, but in parallel, try to get them on the phone to find out, hey, you reached out. What's going on? You want my video editing services. How come? Oh, we just want some video editing. Yeah, but why? Oh, because we feel that it's going to be good for our social media. How come? Why now? Why do you need video editing services today? And if you dig and dig and dig, you realize that they're having issues with their sales, and there's a lot of pressure from the investors to start marketing and to create effective marketing. So their problem is they're not getting enough sales, and they're trying to solve it with video editing. Okay, so now you know that they have a sales issue, and you can sell them on something that will help them to increase their sales through video editing. Good, Kapil, makes sense with what you told. Yes, Rudolph, makes sense. How did he change the viewpoint on product ethical versus non-ethical? He didn't need a viewpoint change on that. What happened is that he felt that. He just didn't want to share it with me at the beginning. Okay, so Tariq and Kapil, he's doing a full-time job and side business, and he's saying that he's not able to manage both together. Okay, you need to get more organized. You need to join the Money Mind. We have courses on getting organized. Okay, was that valuable? And did you get some powerful answers to your questions? Yes, beautiful, good, excellent, good, excellent. All right, now, Wake Club, this is a program where we go over one course that everybody studies together. It's Money Mind members only. We're going to do this at the end. If you're a Money Mind member, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, knowledge. Let's get into it. I wanted to get into this quickly because today is going to be amazing. So before we dive into the knowledge, there's some updates and announcements. Number one, we're doing a live stream tonight. The topic is, how do you handle intrusive thoughts? That's happening at 5 p.m. Eastern. It's free. You should join. Secondly, the Cape Town free replay is live on YouTube, as I told you. This is an introduction to what we'll be covering. Even if you don't plan on coming to Cape Town, the data in there is mind-blowing, to say the least. WhatsApp groups. I wanted to invite you guys to join the Truth About the Truth and the Commanders group. The Truth About the Truth group is all about let me send you first of all the Commanders group link. This is the Commanders. Here we we promote wins. The Commanders group is all about wins. You'll see lots of students sharing wins. If you like wins, join the group. If you like just reading wins, if you're happy to hear wins, join the group. Then the Truth About the Truth group gives all kinds of freebies, promos, updates, all kinds of things that are, hold on, I think I sent it to the wrong person. Hold on. This is the Truth About the Truth, first of all. where we send all kinds of free updates and all kinds of things like that. And the second one is the commanders group. Join. It's a WhatsApp group. If you don't like it, you can leave, but you can be a part of the community. Love that Cape Town replay. Yes, Kapil, those live streams are super valuable and worth the price of paid webinars. Yes, they are. Yes. Thank you, Kapil. Okay, now, over the next few weeks, we will go over, well, this is what we did 2 weeks ago, the only factor that will determine if you expand or shrink, and shrink to your ultimate demise. Last week, we went over the 5 marketing love languages. And by the way, this was added, if you're part of the Removing Your Invisibility Cloak, this is added as an additional lesson there, and otherwise you have to pay for that course, that recording from last week. Next week, what determines if you will have a lot of income? What's that factor? And today, what's the best investment that you can make? And as much more as you participate. The more you participate, the more I can answer and add more value. Okay, what does help mean? What does help mean? If I help you, what does that mean? What does it mean to help someone? What does it mean to help someone? Oh, Pam, you're sending messages to me directly and not to everyone. So you can change that to make it to the meeting group chat, by the way. To help, you care and show love to them. Yes, to care for and reach, exactly. Why is help important? Because when you sell someone, what you're doing is you're helping them. You're welcome, Pam. If I'm selling you on joining the money mind, and I'm saying you should pay, what I'm saying is I need to help you, and this will for sure help you. So selling is helping. And if you sell without help, you're cheating. You're ripping people off. That's not selling, and that's certainly not helping. So real sales is helping the prospect to help themselves with your product or service. Sales is a help action. I don't call my salespeople, I call them help people. So help is vital, and help is caring for and reaching the other side, which is very relevant to what we spoke about earlier. Help is the most basic urge of the spirit. The most basic purpose that you have is to help. You want to help. And if today you don't want to help, it's because somebody has beat it out of you over time. But children love helping. And if you nurture that, even if at the beginning they don't do it well, even if they mess up, even if they break things in the process of helping, it doesn't matter. Their purpose is to help, and if you nurture that, they will help for the rest of their lives. To improve their ability. Yes, exactly, Anita. What do you need in order to help another person? In order to help, you need to understand the other person. Help is the willingness to assist another by fully understanding them. And how can you actually help them if you don't understand them? So you need to have that care to do what we spoke about, which is to dig so that you actually understand what's going on with them. What will prevent you from helping? Not loving the other side. If I don't like you, believe me, I'm not going to help you. You cannot understand those things that you don't love. So to help, you must understand. And to understand, you must love. And so help is the manifestation. It's what comes up. It's the result of love. Help is the manifestation of love. Are you with me so far? Yes. Good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good. Now, I think you'll all agree that I gave you a lot of value. A lot. Like, we could stop here, and this is more than expected already, and just a lot of value. So I would like to ask for your help in return. How can you help me help others? Who agrees that honest customer feedback sways your ideas about a place or a restaurant or a company or anything? Is that true for you? Yes, I do. Yes, very true. Sway means to affect. Pam, this is so on point. Yes, true. Yes. Today, I'd like to ask you to find Guaranteed Prosperity on Google. I'm going to give you the link, okay? I've sent you the link right now in the chat. And Leave your honest review if you're willing. Thank you. That's how I would like you to help me. Now, if you've done that in the past, that's totally fine. Thank you. If you've done it in the past, what you can do is you can go onto our social media right now and comment on 1 or 2 videos that you think are valuable. Or share 1 or 2 of our posts, something recent that you found. Share something to a friend or to your stories or something. Do something to promote what has helped you. If it helped you, use it to help others. So I'd like to ask you to do that. You'll see that helping me will actually help you and it will help others. So we're taking a 3-minute break for you to do this quickly. Please help me help others. Thank you. Amazing. If you've already given a review, as I said, what you can do next is you can go ahead and share something that we've posted or send a link to something valuable to a friend or something, some way that you can connect people to us, to what has helped you. Help me, help you, and help others. Okay, already gave an amazing review, already doing, and we'll do more. Yes, Kapil, you're amazing about that, so thank you. Done, excellent. Lorna, already send links, and we'll send more links to others. You're the best. I know you guys help so much. Bridget, done. Mwah, thank you. Anthony, done. Thank you. Thank you. You have no idea how much it will help and the waves of good it will create. Raul, thank you. Wow. Thank you, Raul. Anita shared. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Big, big thank you on behalf of everyone that will be seeing what you've done. Thank you. Okay. Now, why don't you have, now we're getting into it. Why don't you have as much money as you should? Why don't you have as much money as you should? Please tell me reasons. What do you think? Why do you think? And if you want to give more than one reason, you can. Like, oh, I'm not selling enough. My marketing is not strong enough. I don't know how. I need to learn X. I need to do Y. I really feel that I'm limited because of where I live. I don't know, whatever. What do you think it is? I don't communicate enough. I consider it takes a long time. Yes. Good. Why don't you have as much money as you should? And by the way, even if your business is doing well, it's not enough to what you feel it should. I've talked to people that make a few $1,000,000 a year, but they're like, this is not enough. It's not me. I should be way more widespread. It's not enough. It's not, I'm not really doing as much as I should. So it doesn't mean that you're not making money. But you know you can do more. Why not? No speed, fake realities. I'm stuck on past failures and I'm working with fake realities, okay? I'm playing in the wrong time stream, okay? Not enough outreach to prospects. Very good. Why else? Why else? I want you guys to really take a look at it. I'm not using my full potential. Why? Why? Self-invalidation. Okay. Okay. Why? Fake realities and missing knowledge of principles. All right, why don't you have as much money as you should? On the wrong planet. Yes. Why don't you have as much money as you should? Why do you think? And this is a chance to participate in the chat. Again, if you're just tuning in and not really participating, it's not you're not going to get enough out of it. I will start to call you guys out, because I really want you to get value out of it. So prepare for your name to be said if you're not taking the chance to participate. Paying attention to the naysayers. Yes, true, Anthony. Not having an irresistible offer that shows you care about the pain points of others. Okay. Not posting enough. Okay, good, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. I do not have a consistent sales process. Okay. Good, Ahmed. Fake realities and past programs and doubting. Thomas. Okay, yes. Good. Very good. Thank you for the answers. Being in the past, insufficient outflow. Okay. So here's the thing. If you still don't have enough money as you should, and this is the bitter pill to swallow, the reasons you gave for why you don't have money are not the reasons you don't have money. Now you're going to say, oh, then why did you make me write it? Because when you actually confront it, you will see what it's not. Exactly, Wendy. I know wrong. You know wrong. And that's the I know wrong is, I think, from the second lesson of the Money Mind. Actually, I'm sure it's the second lesson of the Money Mind, also on YouTube, by the way, where I explain that there is reasons that you know, but wrong. So you think it's these things, but it's not. And that's why I wanted you to say it, because now we can sift out and it can rule out certain things. Okay, and Anita, it's not that. There's one common denominator for everyone that does not have money. Knowing what it is the first step in handling the problem. I want to give you the common denominator. So why don't you have as much money as you should? Okay? The answer I'll give you is going to be simple. As I said, it's almost too simple. And that's what tells you it's very true. Everything else will tell you that it's not true because you'll want complicated. But I'm showing you and I'm telling you it is true. It is true. Simple means true. The simpler the answer, the truer the answer. The reason you don't have money is since you know you cannot have money. Now just chew on that for a sec. You know, it's not a good knowingness, it's a bad knowingness, but you know that you can't have money. For as long as you know that you can't have money, you will prevent yourself from having money. So you go around all day long saying, I want money, I want money, I want money, I need money, I gotta get money, I want money. But at the same time, quietly, for every I want money that you say, immediately you say, I can't have money. But I can't have money. I know I can't have money. I want money, I want to sell, but I can't have money. Money is difficult to make. I can't. And this is where anyone is if they don't have money. Yes, that's one of the fake realities we have. Wow, so true. Ouch. Yeah. If you stop saying any of those, you'll have money. But that's too simple, and so you complicate it. There's a full handling, of course, and today we will look at a major component of the handling. Okay? I'm sure you already got your money's worth from the webinar up to here, but I want to give you more than you expected. So we will continue. Let's continue. Let me ask you, what causes money to come to you? What causes somebody to pay you? What causes money to come to you? Avery, it's because you secretly have a thing that says, I cannot. Why would one say this if I have in the past and know you can? If you have in the past and you know you can now, you won't go around saying that. You'll just create. But today, there's something new that tells you you can't. Hidden fake reality, I don't want money, an inflow, a service, outflow of value and help, communication out. Okay, good. What causes money to come to you? Let's see. Yeah, but what causes the money to come to you? Money is the result of investing. Money is the result of investing. Does that make sense to you, that line? Money is the result of investing. Does that make sense to you? Yes. Investing in what? Investing. When you invest, you get back. Wow, I like it. If I invest work, I'll get a result. If I invest attention to something, I'll get an income from it. Wow, I like it. Yes, okay. What can you invest? You invest work and you get paid. So you get money as a result of investing. Or you invest ideas and you get paid. You give ideas to people and then they implement and you get paid for that. Or you invest help and you get paid. I go and I help, wash the dishes, I get paid. That's still an investment. I put in something from my side, etc. You invest time, you invest work, you invest your physical energy, you invest money, you invest attention, you put out first, and then you get back, yes? The idea is that money is a return flow on an investment. Money doesn't just show up, money returns to you after you flowed out. So you flow out, and what you get as an inflow, as a flow back, is money. Are you with me so far? It's a shift in the way you look at it. People think, oh, money comes to me. Money doesn't just come to you. It is returning to you after you have put out something. Or love, same thing. Same thing. Okay. So money is an inflow, yes? Everyone with me so far? Amazing, amazing. That cracked something in the background for me. Yes, very good. Yeah, good, Eileen. You need to do above that, yes. Yes, okay. Is everyone with me? There's many people on the chat on this webinar, and 5 have said yes. Does it make sense? Any questions? Money is an inflow, yes or no? Yes, okay. Alrighty, perfect. What do most people do with inflows? What do most people do when they get an inflow? Think about it. When you get an inflow or when you see other people, what do you get? Ignore it. Spend it. Okay, good. What do you get if somebody comes and a stranger comes and speaks to you? Stranger, it's an inflow, yes? A stranger comes and speaks to you. What do you do? Complacent, spend instead of invest, respond back. Positive charge wins. Sharing wins is the investment for the next info. Yes, Harold, beautiful. Wow, yes. Don't save. No, I don't know if you guys understand my question. Most people get inflows all the time. Somebody calls you, a stranger comes up and speaks to you, somebody gives you a gift, somebody gives you a compliment, somebody comes and sends you a message, somebody comments a hate message on something that you posted, somebody comments a good message. These are all inflows. And what do most people do with inflows? Appreciation. Okay, so Eileen, if a random person came to you in the street and just started talking to you randomly, someone that you don't care about came and just spoke to you, would you appreciate it? They stop to make more outflow. They stop doing the successful actions. Good. Mostly not notice or ignore. Exactly. You don't confront. You don't acknowledge. So here's what happens if you actually confront what most people do. Okay? And the idea for me here is to crack this to you so that you see something you didn't see before. Okay? Most people, most of the time, stop all inflows. If somebody comes and gives you work to do, you immediately think, oh, more work. I don't want more work right now. Somebody comes and gives you a problem to handle. You don't say, wow, another barrier that I can solve. You say, oh my God, another problem to handle. Somebody comes randomly and speaks to you. You say, I can't be bothered right now. I didn't sleep enough. And who is what? And so you're nice to them. You're nice to them, and you answer them because it's politically correct. But in the back of your head, you're like, I don't really want to be having this conversation. Yes, I can see that. Wow, yep. How? Okay? They do it by being right, by knowing, by not listening. You are so sure that you are right that when somebody gives you their opinion about something, you don't really want to listen. Your friend tells you what what you should do with your business. They give you feedback. You know you're right. You know that you know. You don't really listen. You say, oh yeah, thank you. Okay. You do it by stopping communication. I don't want to talk to this random guy on the street. I'll do it because I'm nice to them, but I don't really. They do it by thinking that they know best, by not seeing, by making others wrong, and a million other ways. Do you realize that when you walk down the street, put it this way, when you drive, how many of you have driven somewhere and not remembered anything that you saw on a 15-minute drive? Like nothing registered. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Do you realize that those are inflows? What you're seeing is an inflow. You're seeing an inflow, but you don't see it. Look, read this. They do it by stopping communication, by thinking they know best, by not seeing, by making others wrong, and a million other ways. So you actually don't put there that inflow. You don't confront that inflow. And so you block it. Amazing, yes. Mostly covert ways. Covert means it's hidden. You do it in ways that are hidden. You block inflows. Love it, yeah. You know, even if you go and you look at something and you say, oh, it's expensive, or oh no, I need to pay for this in order to get this service. I have to pay? Yes, you have to pay. If you're not willing to pay, you realize that you're blocking inflows, because when you go to sell your product, you have the same consideration. They have to pay, but you don't like to pay. So if you don't like to pay, you think that they are going to pay you? Did you know that the best salespeople are the ones that love buying as well? They love buying. You know, my dad is an amazing salesperson, one of the best I've ever seen. And when I say sales, he helps a lot. But he is the best buyer ever. We always make fun of him because he loves buying. If somebody comes to sell him stuff, oh, he will buy the whole thing. Like, he will buy for his friends, and he will buy for the whole family, and he'll buy extra. And it happens in all kinds of ways. Somebody comes and promotes to him a new vitamin. He's going to buy the vitamins. Of course, not just stupidly, but if he sees that there's a value, he's happy to pay. If he goes and we're at the market, a food market, and he sees, wow, this food is good, he'll buy a few for everyone to have. If we go to a restaurant, he's buying the whole menu. Like, he loves to buy because he has no problem to outflow, because he also has no problem to inflow. So sometimes people say, oh yes, you know, your service is really good, but it costs money. Yeah, it does. And does your service not cost money? You see, if you have a problem with things costing money, people won't pay you. So you actually stop inflows. Good to know. Yes, wow. It's like a person that knows they have a deadly allergy to peanuts. They make sure they will not have peanuts. Yeah, if you know that you're going to die if you have peanuts, you will avoid peanuts. Most people, despite anything they say, have a deadly allergy to money. I know you don't believe me, but they really behave like money is a bad thing. How do I know? Because they're not good at investing. They don't invest. I'm not talking about spending stupidly. I'm talking about they see something valuable, they're not willing to invest. And not just their money, they're not willing to invest the work. They're not willing to invest the time. They're not willing to invest the commitment. They're not willing to invest. And so they have a money allergy. That's how I know. Interesting point of view. Yes, I can see my money allergy. Very, very major. Very well done. Yes, Harold, major. Good, Pam. Today, we're going to teach you how to become a money mind. I want you to become a money mind. Today, you'll become immune, which means you can't get or give the deadly money allergy. Okay, let's start. What are the two main actions that you can do with money? What can you do with money? There's two main things you can do with money. Spend or save, okay? Save and spend, okay. What are the two main things you can do with money? Spend, save, invest, or spend, exactly. You can either spend money or you can invest money. What's the difference between spending and investing? What is the difference between spending money and investing money? Please tell me. Please write in the chat. I need you to actually write down what is true for you on this. What's the difference between spending and investing? And when I say invest, I literally mean putting money into cryptocurrency, real estate, a course, your health, investing. And when I say spending, I mean putting out money. And we'll talk about the differences. I don't want to give it away right now, but you get it. I'm talking about investing in any way, spending in any way. What does it mean? What's the difference? Invest will bring ROI. Invest will provide a return. Invest and spend. Investing brings returns where spending is buying stuff. Investing brings more money. Spending doesn't result in income. Investing results in future income, yes. Spending is on things that get used up. Investing is for something that will give you back, yeah. Investing means you get to get money, grow, keep its value. Yes, hi Ismarie, by the way, hi. Spending is a decrease and investing is havingness and growth. Yes, investing provides future income. Spending reduces money. All true, by the way. All beautiful, true. Invest to increase, spend to improve life experiences. Spending contracts, investing expands. Investing as a return, spending is consumption. Very good. Exactly. So let's have a look. Yes. Yeah. Spending versus investing. Okay. Spending, money flows out. And investing, money flows out. True? Both of them, money flows out. Yes, true. Good. Spending is forever. Investing is temporary. When you spend money on something that you don't need, the money is gone forever. Yes? That's it. When you invest money into something that will make you money, it's temporary because the idea is that the money will come back. So it's not forever. Spending is from one side to another. Investing is from one side to another, or other sides to other sides, or from that side back to you. Yeah. That's so amazing that spending is lost forever. It is. It is. It's actually, you realize it's so simple, but it's true. Another viewpoint, yes. Investing increases wealth and spending will not necessarily give a return. Spending will for sure not give a return because that's what spending is. It's gone. Investing by definition gives a return. Yes, Harold. Okay. Spending creates further expenses, whereas investing creates income. If I spend money on new shoes, you realize it creates further expenses. Either it's because I now need to spend my time and energy on keeping them clean and on doing all kinds of things that come with this new thing that I've spent on. It could be I spent money on food, fattening food, and now I need to spend more money on the gym membership to get rid of all the food that I just spend money on. So you'll see that anything that you spend money on, there's new expenses that come with it. Like buying a car. You bought a car, it costs more money. Now you have to wash it, fuel it, etc. Anything that you spend money on comes with more expenses. You buy a watch, now you need to fix it every once in a while, change its battery. Spending is like you're wiping your butt with money, yes. So the money I spent on new flooring for the basement and the worker doing the work will make my basement more enticing to someone to rent it. Then you've invested, Avery. Because let's look at investing. If you outflowed money to create a new floor, it will generate income because somebody wants to rent it now for a higher price or more easily. Spending is now. If you spend money, it's for right now. You spend money or you bought something. Investing is now, but it has rises in value. Spending creates past. It creates debt. Because if I've spent money, it's all in the past. It's over. I don't have anything further. I have further expenses. So I instantly go into a debt. Investing puts the future there. It creates future profit. If you invest into a program, for example, that's going to teach you how to become a genius with Facebook ads. Okay, so you're doing a program to become a genius with Facebook ads. You put the money now, but you're putting your future there because you're learning how to be better with Facebook ads. You understand? and you will miss it exactly if you spend. Spending reduces the possibility of investing, because if I spend money on a watch, then what? Now I don't have money to invest. Investing increases the possibility of investing and spending, because if I invest, I can make more money, so I can invest more, and then I can have the luxury of spending on stuff that I don't need to get money back for. Does that make sense? Yes, 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 good. Is this more than you've known about spending and investing already? Yes. Yes, simple yet profound. Exactly, Bijel. It's simple but powerful. When you understand the differentiation, you'll see that next time you go to take out your credit card, you'll think for a second, is this spending or am I investing here? You'll see if you get into the habit of investing only, especially when money is not so tight, when money is tight or not so well, and you only invest, only, no matter what it takes, and you cut out spending, you'll actually pull yourself out of a money hole. Most people continue spending, they don't invest in what they should, and they never pull themselves out of it. Different, broader viewpoint, exactly, yes, super amazing. Why is it a good idea to invest? Why do you think it's a good idea to invest? If I get you to invest into a project, or to invest into a course, or to invest into learning a new skill, why is it actually a good idea? If you have $100,000 and I tell you to invest $95,000 of it, like 95% of your money, I tell you invest it. Why is that actually a good idea? Exactly, Harold. Why is it a good idea for your friends to encourage you to invest rather than spend? Any ideas? I gave you a hint. It'll lead to future inflows, yes. But what does it do? When I get you to invest, what does it do? Yeah? Think simple. You're forced to make more money, yes. So here's the interesting answer. And you're going to almost laugh, but it's true. It's a different viewpoint. You'll see. Ready? It's a good idea to invest because you don't spend the money. If you've put your money into something that's an investment, what I do is I prevent you from doing something stupid and spending on something that you really don't need. Make sense? It's actually saving you money just because you would have spent it on something. And here I'm saying invest. Yes. You raise your necessity level and so you produce more money. It's a great idea to invest more than you can because it will make you make more money. I was speaking about this the other day to somebody and I told him, look, I know you're running low on money, bro, but you should invest into a program that will get you out of the situation you're in. And he said, yeah, but I don't have enough money. And I said, that's exactly why you need to invest in the program. Because if you invest in the program, you will have the fire under you to start making money with knowledge. It's an investment. You don't spend. It's risk-free. You are investing. And then you're not going to spend it because I know what you're going to do with the money. You're going to go and spend it on something silly. You're going to go drink. You're going to go spend it on food. You're going to buy yourself shoes you don't need. You're going to spend it. It creates burning. Exactly. That's so true. People end up spending money on unimportant things if they don't invest it correctly. Always. And you produce the future. If I get my friend to join the program, and I did, then you'll see that he now puts a future there. He has this thing that he needs to do all the time. And you buy freedom. So you don't spend money, you start to buy financial freedom, mental freedom, you buy freedom. That's why it's vital to invest. So the major question is, to invest in what? What do you invest in? Right? Yeah, this is the question. So what do I invest in? Yeah. In what gives the highest return on investment with the lowest risk. You should look at what's going to give you the highest return with low risk. People like investing in cryptocurrency, but they don't realize the risk is major. There are a few possibilities and we'll examine them so you can conclude what's the best investment. Okay? I'd like you to rate on a scale of 1 to 10 the return on investment for each of the following. Real estate. What do you think is the return on investment on real estate? And by the way, let's not do a scale of 1 to 10. What's your percent that you can make? What percentage can you make yearly on real estate? Any idea? What's the average on a good real estate investment? 10 to 15 is very good. Very, very good on real estate. 10%. Yearly, just so you know, real estate, 6 to 8% yearly in terms of cash flow. Maybe more in some projects, yes, it can be higher. Maybe 15%, maybe if it's really good. Business. What's the return on investment on business? Yeah, it is low. Think about it. Most people barely cover their mortgage and they make a little bit of cash flow on their real estate. After many, many, many years, yes, real estate can start to make money and the property value goes up and there's many, many benefits. There's no doubt about it. But you need to realize that those benefits come from years of very low returns, especially at the beginning. And there's a lot of expenses on real estate. Business, what do you think is the return on investment? Yes, theoretically unlimited, but in reality, what are the profit margins of a business owner? I'll give you a hint. Did you know that the average business owner in America makes less money than if they were working for someone? This is not my stat, it's a true stat. Most entrepreneurs, most business owners make less money than if they were working for someone. 20 to 40% depending on who's running it, yeah. Depends on margin. Again, 10 to 12 is exceptional company. Exceptional company 10 is 20%, yes. Even in India it's the same, exactly, Kapil. Shares, like buying shares in a company. What can, if you go and invest like on the stock exchange? Wow, single owner is very difficult. 2% for shares, Wendy says. Yeah, 5 to 10. It depends, and the problem is you have no control. You're at the total mercy of the company you've invested in. Do you agree? There's like no control. Yes, yeah. Warren Buffett, over 50 years, and he's the best, 8 to 10%. True, Eileen, very true. No control, yes. Inventory. Some people say, I need to invest in more inventory, like more stock. I need to hold shares, I hold stock in my company. You get what I mean when I say inventory, yes? Like I'm selling merchandise, I'm selling clothing, so I should invest in more clothing. It can be good because maybe you'll sell it, but it's also risky because exactly it eats cash flow and now you have a liability on your hands that you have to sell it. Coins, okay? When I say coins, I mean literally gold coins, silver coins. People invest into that type of thing. You could just think about it. We don't have to go through everyone, but you'll see that even coins can be good, but the return is low. You're depending on the markets. But over time, you'll make money. On like gold coins, you'll make some money, but you carry the risk of having to store it and it can be stolen. Digital coins, same thing. It goes up and down, exactly. Bitcoins, yes. Gold coins are stable for security return. It depends on time. 100%. Gold is pretty stable. That's why next I have gold, because not all coins are gold. But gold is wonderful, and yes, it will make money over time, but you need to store it safely. You need to ensure it doesn't get stolen. It needs to be protected. I'm not against gold at all, but it's just one of the liabilities. Every investment has its pros and cons. Marketing your business. What do you think? Is it a good idea or bad idea? Is it a good investment or bad investment? What are the liabilities for marketing your business? Like what can go wrong? What can be good? Marketing and promoting your business. Good. Okay, good. Most people say good. Good idea. Okay, the best out of all the others on the list. Okay, I'm not against what you're saying. I agree with you that it's good. However, in reality, do you know that most people waste their money on their marketing? Most people spend money on ads and the money is gone. So is it good? Should be a good investment when we use the marketing love languages. Correct, Rudolph. In general, there's losses on marketing. Correct, Rudolph. Correct, correct, correct. I'm not against it, yes, but there's a risk. What about adding salespeople? Like you bring in a salesperson to help you to sell more. Good idea or bad idea? Big risk. Why is it a risk? Why is it a bad idea? Why? You're right. You're right. It can, by the way, it's not always right. It's not always bad because sometimes you need salespeople, yes, and you can expand your business. All of these, I'm looking at the pros and cons. The pros are, hey, he can sell more. He can expand us. He can take off some of my workload. He can go and meet clients. He can bring in more income. The bad is, yes, what you guys are saying. It depends on how well trained he is. It's an expense. It depends on the marketing. He can have no production. Yeah, generally, if you take on a salesperson, it should be commission-based, by the way. Because otherwise, you spend the money that he made. So let's say that you are making $500,000 a year. You bring on a salesperson to help you bring it up by 10%. It's a lot, 10% increase. You'll go to 550. But the guy's salary is 50,000. So yes, you went up by 10%, but the guy also cost you 50,000. So now you have to train him, spend your time, work with him, help him, to actually go nowhere. So when you hire, it can be good, but it can also be kind of useless because you end up in the same place you started. Because the amount of money they made you is the amount of money they cost. Plus you have to train them. Are you with me so far? Yes. Good. Buying equipment for the business. Hiring, we've covered. Research and development, etc. What's the problem with all those investments? What's the problem? Let's see. What's the problem? In all the known investment opportunities all over the world, in every type, there are a few problems. Yes, Kapil and Wendy, yes. Number one, they're temporary. Temporary because Bitcoin can be the hottest thing right now or not. You know, there was a whole thing with NFTs. NFTs was the hottest thing ever. It's gone today. You can buy some new merchandise if you're selling clothing, but then the moths come and start eating it and it goes bad. They're fragile. Fragile, it can break. Bitcoin can be high today, broken tomorrow. They fall mostly in risk and are then spend outflow. Yes. They're affected by the conditions of the industry, the market, the country, the world. In other words, they're not in your control, right? They have many uncontrolled variables. If the world is doing well right now, oh wow, real estate is booming. If the world is not doing so well right now, then we have a problem. NFT, it stands for a non-fungible token. Fungible basically means it can be duplicated or it can be copied in some way. And it was some kind of a digital coin, you can think of it as, but it had a contract behind it. We don't need to get too much into it, but you can think of it as some kind of a cryptocurrency type product that was very big at one point, Lorna. And now people don't really use it as much. Yeah. You can lose them or lose in them. So you can lose in real estate, you can lose in your business, you can lose in marketing, or you can lose the thing itself. You can invest in real estate and there can be a fire. You can invest in gold and you can lose the gold. You can get it stolen or it can be lost under somewhere that you forgot you put it. I've seen it happen. So what's the ideal investment strategy? What's the ideal? First of all, you get where I'm going with this, yes? You understand that, and I'm not against investing. And by the way, on the Money Mind program, the full Money Mind program, I have a course that I did a full breakdown of how to invest in anything. And because again, I'm not against you investing in a business or investing in marketing or investing in real estate or investing in an opportunity that a friend gave you. I'm not against investing, but you really need to know how. You really need to be in a good mental condition before you start investing. You need to be in a very good financial condition before you start investing. I've invested in real estate, hotels, crypto, gold. I'm not against investing, but you need to know how. If you join the Money Mind, by the way, you get access to this program that teaches you how to make sure that your investments are risk-free. So just by the way, that's a side note. So I'm not against it, but I want you to see where I'm going here, because we want to see what's the best way to do it. Amazing. Wow, wow, wow. Yes, yes. Your money mind needs to have the ability to protect against all these factors and many more unknown factors. There are always unknown factors. I can't tell you how many times I've seen a business that looks amazing to invest in, but when you look under the hood, and it's usually tough to look under the hood, it's not usually easy to look under the hood, but when you do, you find some crazy stuff, man, like crazy stuff. So there are many, 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 many unknown factors, and you need to be aware of that. That is what you should invest in. If you look the world over from one side to the next, you will be hard-pressed to find an investment, real estate, shares, a business, crypto, that will be immune to all those, plus the insanity of man in regard to money. What do I mean? And before I tell you that, yeah, Harold said so, $1,999, which is the cost of the Money Mind, is nothing. It's nothing. The amount of money that it will save you is 100 times more than that. And other than the money it will save you, you will make money. Other than the money you make, you'll be in a better state of mind. It's priceless. But here's the thing. I've seen partnerships crumble in successful businesses because the people went cuckoo when money started to be made. So sometimes you can build a business well, but then people get insane because we're talking money, and money is a very, very, very insane subject for most people. And so you'll be very hard pressed to find something that will be immune to all these factors. Exactly, Harold. And the shit that will not happen because of the knowledge. Correct, Lauren. Correct, Harold. And yes, Lauren, it's interesting. But there is an investment that will do that. Okay? Are you guys following so far? Is it interesting? Have I lost you? If you're with me, just say yes. Just let me know that there's a life form on the other side. Let me know that you're here because you want to be here and not forced to be here. I need to just... Yes, amazing. Yes, yes, good. Okay. Great. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. There is an investment. The best investment strategy, the one that creates the best return on investment, the one that is permanent, that is stable, that is not affected by the conditions of the industry, market, country, or world, the one that has one controllable variable, and the one that you can never lose is what? What do you think it is? What's the number one thing that you can invest in that is not affected by what the world is showing, by what's happening, by the markets, that doesn't crumble, that you won't be able to lose? What is it? Investing in one's own abilities, investing in yourself, investment in you, investing in knowledge, yourself, in you. Yeah. Improving your abilities, or more correctly, restoring your abilities. You'll find that you never actually lost your abilities. You're just unwilling to demonstrate them. You need to restore your abilities. Once you have an ability to produce something, someone can take away that which was produced, but they're almost never able to take away from you the ability itself. So what do I mean? if you know how to build $1 million business, something can happen that destroys the business, but it won't take away from you your ability to build $1 million business. Once you have the ability, you will not actually lose it. Did you know that Trump went bankrupt? He went bankrupt. Yes, he lost a lot of money, but he did not lose his ability to produce. And so he came out stronger. Most business people had major problems, and they got out of it because they didn't lose their ability. Once they have it, they rebuild it a couple of times, multiple times, yes. Most business people have major problems. If you ask 9 out of 10 business owners, have you ever been broke? They'll say, yeah, 100%. But that didn't stop them because they know they had the abilities that even if they went broke, they got out of it, because business is a game. So sometimes you lose, but you don't really lose. You're just playing a game. It's like, I don't cry if I lose Monopoly. If I have something that I did in business that didn't go so well, it doesn't mean anything other than I played the game. I just played the game. Okay, now I still have the ability to build another business. So let's rock and roll. I'll build another business. A person that goes bankrupt from a point of success already demonstrated that they have the ability to produce a lot of money. If you're a millionaire or a billionaire and you went bankrupt, all you said is, you know how to make money. All good. And the only reason that one would find it hard to recover is if they now falsely believe that they lost the ability. If Trump couldn't recover, if most business owners couldn't recover, it's only because they start thinking, I'm not able to do what I once did. Which is not true, but they start thinking that. Are you with me so far? Yes. So let's look at the example of gaining a professional ability. Let's see, you invest in yourself to gain a professional ability. Let's see. To become a dentist in the US, it'll cost you about $250,000. Okay, over the years of learning, everything that it comes with, schooling, accommodation, books, everything, it takes about $250,000. The average income of a dentist, an employee per year is $250,000. The average income of a dentist owner per year is $450,000. The average income of a good dentist is $250,000 per week. So you invested 8 to 11 years, and your return in the first year is all the investment, and thereafter you double the investment every year. It's a pretty good investment. You invest in yourself to learn a skill, and now you make money thereafter. Yeah, you'd have to spend $250,000. It sounds like a lot of money. But after the first year, you've made the money back, and after that, it's just positive income. So is it a lot of money to become a dentist? No, not at all. Which other investment has such a return? Let's see. You do a sales course that costs $5,000. Is it a lot of money? $5,000? What do you think? Is a $5,000 sales course a lot of money? Wow, amazing. Yes, it's nothing. Yeah, no. Okay, let's see why. No, let's see why it is or isn't expensive. Let's see. You sell an extra $5,000 in the first month that covers the investment. And thereafter, you get more and more and more free income forever. You learned how to sell, you sold and made back enough money to what you spent, and that's it. Which real estate or shares return their investment in the first month and thereafter increase the return forever? I don't know of any. What's the difference between $450K a year and $250K a week? Knowledge. They have knowledge. They've restored their abilities. They build a business around them and they learn how, and they're not just a dentist. You see, each of you is just a dentist in your field. You're good at one area, but you don't have the knowledge and the abilities for all the other parts of the business. And so because of that, you're limited. So the dentist that makes $250,000 a week has learned and has gained enough, and usually they do it through a long trial and error, you have the opportunity to gain the knowledge so that you can be more than just your one profession. Yeah, none. Exactly. Okay, let's look at another example. You do the Right for Cash marketing course. It costs $2,500. You improve the income by $5,000 per month. In the first year, you sell $60,000 extra. 400% return for the first year alone. Now, I'm using examples from courses that we have just to give you an idea. It can be anything. You go and you do a Facebook ads program. We don't do a Facebook ads program, okay? You do a Facebook ads program, you learn how to do Facebook ads. It costs $2,500. You improve your income by $5,000 per month. In the first year, you sell $60,000 extra. Was $2,500 for your Facebook ads program a lot? No, it wasn't. I made more money than I invested in the business class in about the first 2 months just by closing one sale, which I wasn't able to do earlier. Amazing, Kapil. Exactly. That's the point. That's it. You totally got it. Totally amazing. Okay, you do the 7 common mistakes in managing money course. It costs $1,900. You save at least $2,000 in financial mistakes per month. You would have made mistakes if you didn't know the 7 common mistakes. You saved $24,000 over the year. 12 times your investment. You understand? I'm just giving you examples, okay? This can be something else. You invest in a mentor. Let's say that you are an artist and you take on a mentor that will teach you about what are the mistakes when in the art industry. And the mentor charges you $1,900 for the month. Well, you save $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 of mistakes that month because the mentor guided you on your art business, on how to build it correctly, on how to not fall into mistakes. Well, you saved $24,000 over the year with this guy. Well worth it. Are you with me? People say, yes, you need to invest in yourself and you have to, but they don't really understand why. And here's where I'm giving you the answers as to why. Why is it so important? How does it work that investing in yourself is important? It sounds great. Just invest in me. If you invest in yourself, you're going to be happy. It's true, but why? And that's what I wanted to show you guys today. You invest in the Money Mind program. You get daily knowledge directly from Meir or me, because just so you know, this knowledge is from Meir. And each one has the ability to change your life. How, you may ask? It affects your body. Yes, your body. How healthy you are, how strong you are, how fast you are, how energetic you are, how willing you are to operate on little sleep, how much oomph you go into your sales meetings with, how enthusiastic you are. It affects your family, how creative you are, how much money you make, and what are your relationships with your kids and spouse. Don't be mistaken that when you learn programs on the Money Mind, that it doesn't affect your family and your children and your spouse and your friends, by the way. It affects your company. You get direct coaching on what to do with the problems in your business. Many times people say that they get the exact advice they needed, like we read their mind. Little do they know. And when we study, we don't get so much for stimulation. Exactly. When I'm forcing you to be here on these programs, what am I doing? I'm getting you to invest in yourself as opposed to spending money on wasted time, which, by the way, costs you a lot more than you know, a lot more than this program. You get weekly specialized training where we speak about knowledge not covered anywhere else and which affects every aspect of your life. And we haven't even gotten the guest speakers on yet. I don't know if you know, but I'm planning on bringing on guest speakers. I have friends that are professionals in their field. I want them to join these programs and give a little bit of data. I have my dad. I don't know if you know that I have my dad that will be joining some of these programs if you're on the Money Mind. And all in such a way that anyone can understand it and improve their abilities. I do it in a way that a 6-year-old can understand. And if you join the year program, you get a 15% discount on selected products with the yearly plan. Just by the way. Oh wow, yes, so true. Wow. Yeah. The return from this exclusive program is at least a few $1,000s per month, restoration of your native abilities, total stability, because you also have me to guide you, regaining the ability to make things go wrong, right, even after you failed. You'll see there'll be times that things go wrong. I will show you how to make it go right, even after it failed. And that's only part of what you get forever. So, understanding that this is an investment in you, that will probably be one of the best investments you could currently make. Since I developed this program as a way to ensure I get a starting group for my 10,000 ethical millionaires, it became a way to get high-level coaching to as many people as possible. I made it way, way, way affordable. Instead of costing the average of $1,999 per month, which would be the price for the Inner Circle, which is an exclusive program, which would be the price for this Money Mind as $1,999 per month, I made it $1,999 a year, or $59 weekly, which is so affordable, with a once-off of $197 up front. The yearly plan doesn't have the once-off. The 59 weekly has a once-off of $197 that comes with coaching. I do have to give this note that once you pay for the program, you still get reviewed by me, and I must accept you into the program. Just yesterday, I had a guy, this is true story, hand on my heart, I swear on my mom's life. I had a guy yesterday wanted to join the yearly program, $1,999. No, it wasn't right. I didn't accept him onto the program. Of course, those that are not accepted get a full refund. If you are committed to improving your abilities, I highly suggest you join this program. And I can tell you something between us internally, the price will be going up, not for those that already signed up. Anyone that signs up now, but in the future, this program is going to be much more expensive than $59 weekly. It's like cheap. That's like paying me $5 an hour. And at one point, the enrollments will close as well. So you should join now. Go to gprosperity.com/moneymind. Now, I have much more data to give you on investments. We're not done yet. Like, this is just a thing in the middle. I want to go another 10, 15 minutes with you on some investment data. But I'm going to give you a 3-minute break so that you can go right now and join the Money Mind. Don't think twice. Join. You have no risk. I'm pausing for 3 minutes, and then we're going to continue on the investment conversation, where I want to talk to you more, not just about investing in yourself, but just more data about investing and how to do it correctly. So 3-minute break, join now. I'll put the link in the chat. No problem, Wendy. And it's www.gprosperity.com/moneymind. Invest in restoring your abilities. Okay. I'll give you guys another minute, and then we'll continue on the investment data. I'll show you this as we have the people wrapping up joining. I'm saying that in the list of investments I mentioned earlier, stocks, gold, etc., we said there's one thing missing in all of them. There's one thing missing in all of them. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at them again, okay? For those that are still registering on the Money Mind, take your time, you can listen in. In the meantime, let's continue. So let's look at them again. We have real estate, land, business, shares, inventory, coins, digital coins, gold, marketing your business, promoting your business, adding salespeople, buying equipment for the business, hiring, research and development. And this isn't everything, by the way, obviously. There's way more things you can invest in. But what's missing in all of them is very simple. Again, too simple. And here's what it is, okay? Without first investing in you, they are losing investments. If you are not in excellent condition, you will lose your money. Most people lose money on their investments. Now, what does excellent condition mean? It means that you don't get depressed ever. It means you don't get anxious ever. It means that you will always be in a state of mind that I can do something about it. It's no problem. It means that you consistently bring results in every element of your life. yourself personally, your health, your weight, your mental condition, your family, your children, your relatives, your friends. You love your friends and they love you. The groups that you're a part of are expanding. You are helping the community, mankind. You are actually reaching out to every part of your life and constantly spiritually improving with zero counter resistance or counter thoughts. When you're in that condition, invest in whatever you want. But before then, the risk is astronomical. Don't do it. It's losing investments. I have, and I'm not downplaying this, I've invested in myself just in my 20s, probably $500,000. My parents invested into me through schooling, probably close to $800,000. And that's an advantage I had because, of course, I came from a good family. But as an adult, I invested in myself a lot. And I constantly invest in myself all the time, every day. And only sometimes, even though I have the money, do I invest in these additional areas. Because I know that first and foremost, I must invest in getting myself in the best condition. Does that make sense? Yeah, over my lifetime, yeah. $800,000, yeah. I agree. Yeah. Okay. The best investment in life is improving your abilities. Number one, it's permanent. Nobody can take it away from you. It doesn't matter what happens. You go high, low, up, down. You go get dropped off in the middle of nowhere. You have it. It's stable because it's you. It's not affected by the conditions of the industry, the market, the country, or the world. It has one controllable variable, you. It's a safe investment. You can't lose it. You can't drop it. It can't get stolen from you. It won't fall between the cracks. You won't leave it buried in the backyard if it's gold or something. The return is the highest, as we saw with the dentist or with you improving on a Facebook ads course. You can buy it almost at any time, which is nice. At any time, you can continue to invest in yourself. And the basic reason that you have a problem with anything, the reason you manifest any limitation, the reason you put the brakes on your full potential is what you must discover to get rid of those problems, those limitations, and those brakes. You need to find what it is that's holding you back. Why do you make mistakes? Why do you snap? Why do you get angry? Why do you get depressed? Why do you get anxious? These are real limitations that you have to handle before you go and make something. Otherwise, anybody can pull wool over your eyes and you'll think this is a great investment. But you won't be in a good enough condition to do the digging that's required to actually find the real situation. And so you'll invest money, but you'll lose. What's the reason? The reason is simply an unwillingness. Unwillingness to confront, unwillingness to know, unwillingness to work, unwillingness to help, unwillingness to invest, unwillingness to take the time. It's an unwillingness. Situation, yes, wow. So the first investment in you is to raise your ability to confront, to get you, to confront. Because if somebody comes to you and presents a business opportunity, you need to be totally there. Like it needs to be you. You understand? There needs to be no distractions, no mental blocks. You need to observe what's going on, otherwise you'll lose. Confront, the definition of, is willing to assume the position of creator over someone or something, or anything related to it. It's not something you do, but something you are able to do. Something you bring about independent of time. You are basically saying, it's me. I'm the creator over what's here. I'm putting it there. I'm putting anything related to it. It's me. It's not affecting me. It's not hitting me. It's me. It's not something I do, but I'm able to do it. You don't do it, you're able to confront. And you are able to bring it about regardless of the time. Doesn't matter when, you can confront. Doesn't matter what's going on. This is a very advanced definition. Let it sink in. I want you to spot one being, one person or thing that you're willing to confront. Just spot one thing that you're willing to confront. Now I want you to spot one being, person, or thing you're unwilling to confront. Got it. Good. Good. Now, I want you to go until you have a realization. And when you have a realization, tell me. When you have a win or realization. Spot one being, person, or thing that you are willing to confront. Tell me once you've done it. Good. Now spot one being, person, or thing that you're unwilling to confront. And tell me once you've done it. Very good. Excellent. Now spot one being, person, or thing that you are willing to confront. And tell me once you've done it. Now spot one being, person, or thing you are unwilling to confront. And tell me once you've done it. Now, of course, stop at a win. You tell me when there's a win. Now, a win can be any change, any oh wow, any realization, any slight shift. Your big mistake will be to feel a slight shift, but not to recognize it. Not to say, that wasn't a big enough shift, or that was something small. I want to hear any shift, anything that was like, I thought of that differently. Tell me. I thought differently. Win, I'm just not willing to confront my shit. I see in the other person. Wow, amazing, amazing, Harold, amazing, amazing. Now, if you had a win, all you need to do is say win. You don't need to necessarily write it. I love if you do, by the way. But for those that don't want to write it, you could just say win. Now, spot one being, person, or thing that you are willing to confront. And tell me once you've done it. Yes. Yes. Good. Yes. Now, how many of you spotted a being, person, or thing that you're willing to confront that you didn't actually realize that you were willing to confront before? How many people found something new, someone new that they can confront? Very good, Lorna. Stop. Stop at the win. Very well done. Me. Good, Anthony. Who else spotted somebody that they were willing to confront and that they didn't realize, wow, I am actually willing to confront that more than I thought? Anyone else? Me. Good. Good. Do you realize that that is a win? That's a win. It's an improvement. That's an improvement. Well done. Very, very well done. That's a shift. I'm not scared anymore. Wow, yes, I can increase my confront. Yes. Yes, exactly. Definitely a win. So well done. Stop at a win. Very, very well done. Who did not yet have a win? Who did not yet have a shift? And it's totally fine to say, Eileen, gaining courage. That's amazing. Well done. Anita, me. Good. So tell me, Anita, how did it go for you on doing the process? Tell me what happened so far while you did the process. What was happening? What thoughts did you have? What did you realize? Tell me a little bit more. Was there anybody that you realized, oh, wow, I can confront that person? Or, wow, I'm unwilling to confront that person. I didn't realize I'm actually unwilling to confront that area. Okay, I'm going to assume that everybody got at least something shifted, which is a win. And it's no small win. You will see the ripple effects. You'll see the ripple effects, yes. Okay, very good. Okay. Now, next week we're going to continue, okay? But your money mind is your abilities. Your abilities is your money mind. Anita, looking, unwilling to confront one person. Okay, good, well done. Anita, please WhatsApp me right after this so that I can finish and ensure you get to a win here. Let's handle that person, okay? Perfect. Okay, your money mind is your abilities. And the railings which guide your money mind are your knowledge. The knowledge will ensure that you don't slip off of this track towards that money mind. Your ability to confront will raise your ability to enjoy the fruits of observation. Because when you're able to confront, you can actually observe. You can see what's going on. You can ensure you don't make mistakes. You can for sure confirm that you are actually doing the right results. And you'll discover that at one point, you will not need knowledge. You will simply know. You will not need a money mind. You are the money mind. You don't need a mind. You are you. This is a very high goal to reach. Next week, we'll continue to build together the ladder that will take you to the sky and beyond. Love it. Thank you, Harold. Yes. Wow, yes. Now, one more thing. I want to tell you about the investment in you test, okay? Sometimes people say, well, how do I know if the investment in me was worth it? How do I really check if it was worth that investment in me? Okay, I joined the Money Mind. How do I know if it was worth it? Let's take the Money Mind as an example, okay? Let's say that you spent $3,500 on the last 5 weeks of Money Mind. Some of you have joined for the last 5 weeks, gotten great value out of it. Let's say it cost you money. Anything that you invest in yourself, this is the test, okay? While investing in yourself, during or at the end, ask yourself the following, okay? If I could get the money back plus interest, okay? So I spent $2,000, let's say, but I'm going to get back $2,200, 10% interest on the last 3 months, let's say. If I could get the money back plus interest, but I'll have to lose all the knowledge I gained, all the improvements I got, all the wins I had. I'll forget all the realizations I had. I'm going to say goodbye to all the experiences I gained and all the heights I reached. So in other words, I need to start back from zero. I lose it all, as well as to return all the results I got for others. Because when you improve, you give your children better results. You give your friends better results. You give your family better results. So you need to give them back all the returns. Anytime that you were in a better mood that night, when you would have been in a bad mood, you need to go back and give them a bad mood. And most importantly, stop being the person I've become due to the investment I've made in myself. And I agree, I'll never be able to purchase it again. Will I want to get back the money that I invested? That's the investment in you test. That is such an amazing test. Yes, Harold, it is. No, exactly, no. So if the answer is no, it was a good investment in you. If you did some program and you said, yeah, you know what, I didn't. So by the way, I've seen many programs out there from other people that are not so good. And if at the end of that program you say, look, I would get the money back. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't get something from that. Then fine. But if you did something and you are not willing to say yes to this, then it was worth that investment. That's how you test it. Wonderful viewpoint. Thank you. No, exactly. Now, a final word. You've heard or you hear of Shakespeare's to be or not to be. To invest in me or not to be is the actual question. You have two options, to invest in you or not to be. Improving your abilities is the best investment. It's the only real money mind, the money mind of knowledge. Invest in yourself nonstop as you are the best source of passive income with the highest return possible. And apply the investment test that I just gave you. And the final word, because I just want to give you more. Money can be the most beautiful and most helpful element, or the worst, ugly, damaging thing. Money can be terrible, or money can be beautiful. It's entirely due to your control over money. To ensure that money loves you as much as you love it, to ensure that what you love is a beautiful and helpful element, as opposed to an ugly, damaging element, you need to understand all about money behavior. And there's only one way that you can gain an understanding of money. Most people look at a crystal ball to understand money. I'll teach you how to look at the money ball to understand money. There's a program on the Money Mind where you will get access to something called the money ball. And it will teach you how to look at this data and understand money. Where? Within the money mind. So it's one of the courses, you get access to many, many, many courses on the money mind. You really, 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 really need to do the money ball as soon as possible. Because people look at a crystal ball, I want you to look at the money ball. So yes, if you haven't yet, join gprosperity.com/moneymind. What you're going to do is get the money ball as one of the courses. You have access to a ton of programs, basically free. All you're paying for on the money mind really is my support and these coaching sessions. You can think of all the courses you get as free. I'm not selling you courses. I'm selling you the support and the coaching. So join the money mind. I'll see you there. Can't wait to study it. Yes, again, Harold, exactly. For those that join the money mind, I'll see you next week. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for helping. Thank you to each of you. A big thank you to Meir for the most unbelievable knowledge and for just supporting me and loving you and doing such a major help to mankind. And again, thank you to you guys for being a part of it. Thank you for the promotion. Thank you for the good reviews that you've left. Thank you for just being a part of the GP family. It means a lot to many more people than you think. So thank you very much. To those that are on the money mind, currently you can stay. I'm going to do a 5-minute wake club session with you. That's next. And to everyone else, thank you for joining. So yeah, thank you, Gal. You're very welcome. Yes, thank you. That support is super valuable. Thank you. You're very welcome, Eileen. Thank you.